what you really do is just 0. And then you lay another Elspeth. And you 0 again. And now you get 2 Forge tokens and you draw a card. It was so unnecessary. Yeah, we'll make two more spirits. Now if we had our Warleader's call, you know, especially that play earlier, and we had Season just chilling. I mean, good stuff, man. Okay, so check this out. Boom. Plus Frontline Rush for the win, bro. It's too easy, bro. It's too easy. Gotta clip it, man. Alright, so we'll get 100 triggers here, and yeah, we win. Okay, cool. Great. We have Elspeth. Doubling up your token generation is crazy, especially with the cards that we have available, because this was already a good deck before, right? And it only got better. So the +1, you can protect itself with 2 blockers now. You have a 0 that's a win con, which you'll see especially in the last game, just completely annihilate people. And you have a kill Children, kill Atraxa, kill a big scary thing, a big demon, button, a minus effect there, which is great. And it comes in with 5 loyalty. Great card here. So the deck that I'm already talking about is, of course, the Caretaker's Talent Angle. So we're going to be drawing 1,000,000 cards off of this. This is hugely important. I would highly recommend the 4. I experimented with Innocence, but this is just absolutely better, and it also acts as a mana sink because, yeah, dude. We have 23 lands, but it's just great when you can actually get +2/+2 on all these guys. It's going to be insane. Now, Forge, making 2 tokens with Elspeth feels really insane. And then, you can also make 2 more when you level 2 this, right? Because, say this is at like a 5, making a 5/1. So you get 2 5/1s, then you copy them. You get 2 permanent 5/1s. So you've just made 20 power. Half of that, 10 of that is going to stick on the field, and Elspeth is still sitting there, making more tokens, more blockers, and then you can just 0 the next turn and stuff. It's pretty incredible. In fact, I kind of want to run 4 of this, but I actually cut 1 copy just for this. Now, I think that the Forge is probably just better, but you do get, I guess, lifelink with this, which could matter if you're buffing up your guys. That just a little bit of incidental life gain is kind of cool, and you don't have to sacrifice the token, so it is kind of a permanent thing. So this is actually a really, really good card here. You will see that we have some other life gain and stuff. And so, okay, so you might be wondering, why are we running black if we're not really doing the mobilize stuff? Well, I think that Sinkhole Surveyor, right, this makes a bunch of tokens, but it's not mobilized tokens. And the other black card, I guess, while I'm hovering it, is Greedy Freebooter. You could easily go 4 of this, but I snuck in 1 Infestation Sage, which is kind of on the same plane of existence, right? Now, this card is a flyer. It's basically a 2/4 flyer if you want to buff it up, if you think that that's worth it. But really, you're just generating a whole bunch of tokens and drawing a whole bunch of cards with Caretakers if you haven't found your other cards. So just a reoccurring way of making tokens is really, really good. It's also just a flyer to block deep cavern bats and things like that. It's great. Now, of course, you have your 4 carrot cakes. Here's the actual life gain. And more scrying, which is great. And I just hovered Freebooter, which also scries, and of course makes treasure tokens, which we can also double up. And so this is just going to be a great way of buying time until we actually find our pieces. And of course, it's just so good because you can do this on their turn as well. So you can draw 2 cards of turn cycle. We know how that works. Now we do have to have some interaction and stuff. So Duskrow's Reliquary, absolute all-star. Sacrifice some of your smaller dudes and you'll have plenty of them. Exile anything is great. We also have 3 Torch the Towers for the instant speed exile, which is fantastic. And as far as the last 1-drop, we have one of the new, Stadium Headliner here. Also sort of acts as a removal spell later in the game, which can clear the way against the big guy. So this plus your tower plus your Reliquary. And we also, as far as interaction, have a Chainsaw in here. Now this can actually get like a bazillion rev counters on it, and all of a sudden you equip this to maybe our flyer. Another reason. Or any of our lifelink stuff, like this is a lifelink guy, right? We also have the 4-mana Elspeth tokens, and this can also be a flying lifelink chainsaw equipped guy. It's not too unrealistic. Now, we also have Frontline Rush, another new card here. This card can just give you a whole bunch of damage on maybe your Forge token that's swinging on in and connecting with that trample. Pretty good. +X for all, usually like +5, +6, +7, 8. Not too unrealistic. Pretty crazy. And also just making 2 tokens if you get it early is great. So awesome stuff there. You also have the Voice of Victory. So this is a mobilized card. The only other mobilized card would be this. So you could lean into a deck with more of the mobilized stuff, but the deck would look a little bit different, I think, anyway. And I think just one is fine, kind of cool. That line of text at the bottom, your opponents can't cast spells during your turn, is incredible. But it's also just a nice blocker early. So great card. This would be a great sideboard card as well for many decks in the future. But as of right now, I just have a best of one since the first day. And, I don't want to be too overconfident with my decision. Now, I'm not sure if I talked about Warleader's Call already. But another Anthem effect complementing our 4 Caretaker's talents. But really just that Impact Tremors is incredible. Just a closing damage. Can't go wrong with one of these in here. In fact, I want to sneak in another one, but the 3-drop slot's already kind of congested. So great little early package. Now there is another new card here in Mardu Siegebreaker. Now this is not necessarily, but you do have just a 4/4 Death Touch Haste getting in. We don't really have like any other bigger creatures that could just like get in and close some damage out. But really, yeah, you get a copy of one of your non-tokens. So that would have to be pretty much our Sinkhole Surveyor or our Freebooter. Ideally, Freebooter or Sage, I guess, because then they do actually get sacrificed at the end of combat. But what's really cool is it sort of protects them in a way, and then if you get board wiped, they can at least come back to the battlefield. But really, they will be tokens, so, and it's just more stuff entering the battlefield for Warleader's Call, but also they are tokens, right? So if you do get to the level 3, then you are going crazy brazy. Well, not crazy brazy, but say you have Elspeth on the field and you make 2 tokens with that, as well as just getting in for a 4/4 Death Touch Haste is fine. So not super synergistic, but good, and it's a new card, and it's in Mardu colors, and I thought, why not? Now you do have your Mondrak Glory Dominus in here. Whoa, hey. This is obviously insane when you have, you lay this, and then you go to Elspeth, and you +1. You'll create 4/1/1s. Kind of insane. And then you're drawing a card off Caretakers, and you're feeling really, really good. So just making it quad token generation is really nice. And again, Elspeth's great. You actually will see we get to -6 because we just have so much protection for our Planeswalkers. We do get actually -6 in one of the games today, so that's kind of cool. And also a Season of Burrow, so a little bit more removal modality, and you can also create 10 rabbits at once, or you can create 20 rabbits if you have Mondrak as well. But yeah, just incredible, and bringing back a Urabrask's Forge or a Caretaker's Talent or anything really, or maybe this with an indestructible counter that can just continue flying and just keeping that pressure going. It feels pretty good. But this card, absolutely probably the best card in the set, in a set full of amazing cards. So this, I think this is already going for like $80, I heard someone say. I was just watching a video earlier today. So pretty insane, man. Pretty insane. So yeah, I hope you like the deck. Oh, thanks for checking out the gameplay. You're a rock star. So I'm so excited, man. Let's play with these new cards. Yes. So we have the Sinkhole. Great card. And we do have the new Outpost, I guess, cards that they're called. Maybe they're not. I actually haven't checked the other ones. But pretty good card, man. Now we're pretty much just set up. Hit him with the hello. Lovely. We will. Part of me wants the Sinkhole, but they are playing black. So we'll lead with the Carrot Cake to put them off kilter. That could be good. It really could be. It really could be. But I think you want to look for your Caretakers or your Forge, classic stuff. But we did just get the headliner. What in the hell is this? Lose 2, gain 2, surveil 2. You can return it when Dragon enters. Oh, so they... Ooh. So like the mono black dragon? Maybe not mono black, but possibly. Looking like it, man. Looking like it. So, I think, yeah, it would have been cool to get this guy down first, but we're going to get him down now. And we actually have a very good little synergy here, obviously, with this Surveyor. Now, this guy is just like pumping out these dudes. Basically, he's a 2/4 flyer. If you do the, if you don't want to make the token. Most of the time, we're just going to choose the token because we're just trying to go wide, whatnot. But you could, if you need to swing in to something like a flyer that's whatever, that's annoying you or something. So you get this guy down. Now this does have a Death Touch lifelink. So there is the matter of, you know, he dies if we swing. I think you get this guy down, right? Because we want to start pumping tokens out. We'll draw the card here to see what we have. We get the Windcrag, dude. Windcrag is great. Now, I don't really want to swing with the Surveyor. Maybe I should have took that torch to tower, but it'll be alright. It'll be alright. We do have ways around this. Now, this is a good card, man. I thought about crafting this guy, but if you actually look at the face of this guy, it's so funny. He looks so funny with that big tongue too. We'll let him connect. Do they just lay another one though? I wonder if they just lay another one. We should be able to draw cards with the Innocence though. If we can't swing with this guy to create the token, then we're just gonna get the mobilized token here. And we can also just sacrifice him to bop that guy, right? Which no. So that's oh, so yeah, it's an omen. So this is what I was expecting. My head might be covering it a little bit in the corner there, but that's a really good wipe card. Now I think nothing fancy here. They're tapped out, so we're just gonna be creating our goblin, getting this guy down. Now this is only a once per turn effect, but let's we'll create more board presence. Yeah, I don't think there's reason not to, especially when we get our 5-mana Elspeth. If we get to that point, feeling pretty good. I wish these if these spirits were flying, this would be like busted. I think, but they're not. That makes a lot of sense. So pretty cool card, or deck rather. Okay, great. Ooh, I thought that was the 5-mana one, dude. I was like, oh my god, we're such in business. Now, there's a couple different things we could do, but really we want the flyer. So, So what you do is you, Elspeth, okay. Let's do this. Because we are at 9. We are at 9. So I think we do this for a couple different reasons. I think we just swing with this. We'll keep this guy up. Protect our dude. We can swing with both of these guys too. We'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. This is a good lifelink. They're not going to block. Okay. We'll lay this. Okay. Good so far, man. Good so far. We do have the life gain with 2 carrot cakes here as well. We shouldn't be dead unless something weird happens. Still a lot of cards I don't know about, but we probably block. We probably block this time. Now, unfortunately, Surveyor didn't really get to show off its swag, but just a very tough everything here, really. These have Death Touch anyway, even if they weren't 3/3s. We will block. We want to start preserving our life here. And they would have wiped everything. So, okay, we get 2 scries. Don't want that. Yeah, that card's good, man. There's the Caretaker, so we're going to want that. Keep that on top for sure. We don't really want to pop that, right? Because, well, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. Drawing a card, baby. I guess we could have done that first before the scries. But, okay. Oh, wow, and we get a second Caretakers. Absolutely incredible. Okay. Caretakers. Plus draw 2 cards and another one from Innocence, right? Oh no, we already did that. A little bit of life gain from the Goblin, man. The Siege, dude. The Siege, bro. And we just got our friggin' Forge. Okay, so I'm scared about that. Scared about that, indeed. Now, can this hit? No, it'd be really cool if we could like exile our innocence, but it's just an enchantment right now. Now, I just added this for. I don't know why I added this. It's really not the deck for this, but it is a 4/4 Death Touch Haste. So let's draw 100 cards there real fast. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that really fast. Not too shabby. Oh god, literally so insane. Literally so insane. Okay, we probably want to. Let's forge. How much mana do we have? Okay. Probably should have calculated that first. We do have a flyer. Okay. Let's do. We can put 2 counters here. They only have 1 card in hand, even though it wouldn't make it a flyer. Isn't the worst thing in the world. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world. We can do this too. And I don't think we swing. Yeah, that's a good scry. Well, you know what we could. Do I want to keep the lifelink guy? I guess I keep the lifelink guy. We do that. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. I could have put 2 counters on the lifelink guy, but also that makes him not the target. And we can copy him if he doesn't die. I don't really know why I did that, actually. It was kind of stupid. But we could actually swing with this guy next turn, and he would be 4 power if we endure him. Because we have so much token generation as it is anyway, so we don't need to use him for the endure. But typically this guy can really just pop off if you don't get... Like, you have just so many options. So you should be able to always pump your caretakers, assuming you can draw them. We have like a good amount of like scrying with our carry cakes and our freebooters. So that was a real thing that could have happened, yeah. But we still have our surveyor. Okay. So it ends up being okay. And look at that. Look, I mean, yeah. I don't think they can ever beat this. I don't think you could ever beat this, sir. Wow. Okay. Sure, why not? I think you do this for sure. I think you plus. Boom. I think you forge. What we could have done is we could have used, well, no. That's actually fine. Because we can do this now. Boom and bam. We could go bam, boom, bang. We don't need to, let's create a spirit. 1 more damage. Now they might have more board wipe stuff, and I think you just carrot cake on their turn to just draw even more cards. Right, but we could Dusk Rose. We could Dusk Rose in case something really weird happens, but it's viable to do that. Sure, let's do that. We're gonna sacrifice our okay, what I wanted to do is actually this first. This is a little bit bigger, more damage. Now we sacrifice this. Okay. Yeah, we could have played that totally differently. But honestly, so many options right here. Excuse me. And I'm just like, still getting used to the deck. I'll admit. It's just so ridiculous. Like, everything here is so ridiculous. Like, what's even happening? We low-key just win here with our forge and the -2. Part of me really wants to get the 5-mana Elspeth, though. Gotta clip it, man. Alright, so we'll get 100 triggers here, and yeah, we win. Okay, cool. Great. Excellent. Yeah. think we had enough value. We also could have just slapped down the Death Touch Haste guy, which, like, you know what I mean? It would even kill that guy, right? So extra just closing damage there. Kind of cool. All right, so another game here. We have 2 Caretakers. We don't really love this hand, but a little bit of removal. I think Chainsaw is a nice little inclusion. We can work our way towards this, and we have a Torch Tower. Yeah, this is good. This is, like, as fine. I was going to say as good as it gets. Definitely not. It's a very fine hand, though. Wowzers, the black card. We don't have a black thingy-majig. Let's get this down because they might lay like a 2-drop that's higher priority. Yeah. Yeah, you want that. Even though, yeah. Yeah. That's not what I want to see. But we have 2 removals. Wow, sorry. My chin's like, you ever just randomly have a spot on your body that's just like so itchy and you can't, it's just like, hey, can you stop? My chin is super itchy. I guess I slept on a dirty pillow of some kind. Probably should wash my sheets and stuff. I mean, we could chainsaw the bat. Yeah, we do. Goodbye. Come again. Equip 3, right? So equip 3. We swing. I'm not gonna block this 1-2 anytime soon. We can also make it bigger. Yes, the Laughing Jazzberry. Okay. There's a black pain land, but it's fine. I think you do this. I do think so. Well, we can wait. Well, we can also get in some cheeky damage. Yeah, we don't want that, so that's okay, scry. We'll just do it now, I guess. Sure. Maybe they had a protection spell. Not yet, right? Wait. I thought it... Oh, it has to be a token for bargain? That's weird. Okay, so this one, right? That's weird. Wait, I thought it was any creature this whole time for some reason in my head. I'm just like stunned by that. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Free damage. We could have double blocked that higher claw. I guess that... Well, they're playing the removal colors, so it could have been a blowout. You know, they burst lightning, they torch the other one. It's fine. We got in that big 1 damage, man. It's huge. Okay, we will block though. For the scry, for the treasure. We don't really need a treasure, but okay, that was interesting. Why would they do that? Like, why would they? What? We're against a complete doofus. I'm sorry, but that was some doofus behavior, folks. We can lay this because we'll block with it. Probably, well, it might not swing. Dude, if we top deck the 5-mana Elspeth, and then I use the treasure. Oh my god. That's alright. But just a simple plus with the Elspeth, then we make 4 tokens. Kind of insane. Wow. What do you know? Hired claws. Wowzers, Bowsers. I think... Do we want to even risk the Mondrak here? I mean, it's a weird swing, right? But what we can do is something like this, because... Yeah, I think you go for it. If they have, like, Monstrous Rage or something weird, it's fine. It's out of their hand. Okay, that's fine. We still kill that, it looks like. So, yeah, it would have been great to show off. Mondrak a little bit more, but unfortunately Mondrak dies, or else we would have got 2 treasures. 4 rev counters. Okay, so it ends up just being a fatal passage. Wow. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god, a forge. I mean, that's probably good. Like, you know what I mean? But no. I want to look for something new and shiny and cool. What can I say, folks? Guess we get the black here because I don't want to take a pain land for no reason. And we will equip our bunny. 5 damage. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. No. It's alright. Because we have more bunnies. Sorry, I don't know why. Why am I talking like that? Why am I talking like that? Ooh, then offspring it? Ooh, that must feel a little bad there, bud. We probably just do this so that we can draw a card here. I mean, sure. You know what I mean? It's like one of those sure moments. No swing. We could do this. No, there's... let's just wait a second. Oh my golly goodness. Well, we probably should have. So we could work our way... Well, it doesn't really matter. It would have been the treasure anyway. Okay, sorry. I'm talking to myself over here, folks. I'm losing my mind. Now, the Sinkhole is pretty good. I'm a big fan of that. Okay. Boom. We will now do this. Okay, because we can't swing with Sinkhole right away. Now, this is a great card, man. As I probably have said 100 times. Draw 2. Yeah, baby. There she blows. Uh-oh. We cannot... cast that. It's alright, though. We're big chillin'. So Sinkhole is... Oh my god, they stole one. Really good. Man, where's our Elspeth? Give it to me. I haven't got one the last couple... it's funny, like, when I was testing the deck before I started recording, I got it, like, in my starting hand, like, 3 times. Press record, and it is absent, folks. It has not shown up for class a single time. Wowzers. Are you going to swing? Wowzers. Oh, no. Big chainsaw moment, dude. Big chainsaw moment. Yeah. Yeah, you got to read that. Yeah. Sure, man. Yeah, because they're getting card advantage off of that. And now we won't have a thing to copy, but it's actually okay. I'm actually okay with such a thing. Because, yeah, we'll do the pain land here. We can do this. Make the tokens big. We don't have any right now. I mean, we could... There's probably better plays there. I probably didn't need to triple block that. But no, yeah, no card advantage. Don't give them any outs. You know what I mean? Oh, and they just... Actually, I should have probably looked at these lands. There's also the new lands. I probably should check that. I don't know if I have them in my deck list at the current moment, actually. So I'll tweak that before I do my intro. That's a good top deck. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That right there. That's the kind of stuff I like. Now, we could just put this on the Trample Boy, but there's also an argument for just doing this. Actually, I probably should have put it on the Trample Boy. But he does have the 3 power. Yeah. Whatever, though. We live and we learn. In fact, I want the game to go a little bit longer so I can finally get my Elspeth. And look at that. It's an insect. Dude, look at this value. Oh my god. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, this is nothing new right here. Chainsaw is looking pretty Pretty good here, folks. Oh, wow, we got the voice of victory, dude? Good. Oh, no. Wait, why would they not save that for the forge? You know it's coming, you silly goober. Let's see. So 11, so 10. This is going to be 2, so 12. So we win. We don't even need to block here. Yeah, we win for sure. Oh, that's cool, too. Can we do both? Yeah. Boom. We will exile this. No, wait. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. And then this is cool, too. This is cool, too. We can pump spell. Oh, no, I forgot to equip the thing to this guy. What is wrong with me? Wow, look at that, dude. Because now it's a token. Yeah, we should have equipped it to that. Okay, so check this out. Boom. Plus. Frontline Rush for the win, bro. It's too easy, bro. It's too easy. Alright, so this should probably be the last game. Hopefully we finally get to show off the Storm Slayer, which we still don't have in our hand. But this is a good one, because we have all the mana sources. Nice little curvature going on here, man. The Caretakers, which I want to see. Nothing new there. But you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wow, that was actually exactly what I wanted to see. That was exactly what I wanted to see. I love this card, dude. It's cool. It's cool. It's just clean. Just clean. I don't know how to describe it, really. So hopefully we can, let's do this. We're actually going to lead Surveyor. They are playing a swamp here. It could get cut down before it gets that counter. Like, if you see that they're playing cut down, like if they cut down one of your 1-drops the first turn, then you might, there could be, no, even still, you'd probably just want to get the Spirit just in case, right? And there it is. Okay. Well, should have led with the carrot cake. Dude. Man. Wowzers. Okay, Slasher, dude. Sheesh. We gotta get rid of that, and I think we just get this down, to be honest. This is great, but nah. Don't even have the 4th. Don't even have it. I guess. Well, let's see what they do here. That might have been stupid. We could have just laid the Infestation Sage and blocked there, but pretty much just get rid of that Slasher right away. With the old Exile Trickaroony, folks. And hopefully we get a mana so that we can double spell. In my head, that's kind of what I was going through there. Now, I probably should have just got Forge down to start growing that. Well, actually, that actually might even be a better target to get rid of. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that before it gets too big. So, actually, this ends up being pretty juicy. Okay. Bargain. We are going to... Well... Just kidding. I forgot for a second they were targeting that. This is good, but like... It's like a second too late, unfortunately. If we had our first one, we probably want a 4th mana or just any other really good cards. Yeah, we're going to take a big chunker, but I do think that's what we have to do. Okay, so we're probably just saging and carrot caking. It's the safest play. And we get 2 blocks out of Sage here. Because we obviously can't take another Slasher. I think this is making sense in my head. As much as I want to, like... I probably should have just slapped down Forge, but also they would have had their big guy. So that ends up being okay. Let's see what happens here. This is pretty annoying. Do they have 6 mana? No, they have 5, and that's a 6 mana cost. So, we block the Lana War Elves. Yeah. I guess I could have used the I don't know why I'm thinking about this so much. Wait. Really? I forgot again? I forgot again. Oh no, I forgot again. Alright, you know what? That's all planned. That's all planned. It's all planned. Why am I so dumb? I took like a little bit of a break and I forgot how bargain works apparently, man. Am I okay? Am I gonna be alright? Okay, we gotta get this down here. Just get this down. Get it on down, folks. No swings. Just be safe from the slasher now. But we can get back into this. Man, my brain. My brain. My brain, I say, my brain. Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is good. We probably want to get this down because it kind of forces them to swing. That's sort of the variable here that is something. Yeah, no swing. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, you probably want to get that down. Now, if we talk like a Mano, dude, we're big chilling, dude. Double exile that slasher probably. I'll probably go for that, to be honest. Just goodbye, come again, you know, kind of thing. Now, if they do get a mana, then they can just slap down a creature card, which, yeah, sheesh. And they can be up to a 6-drop if they have 6 mana. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I for some reason, I don't know why. I forgot how bargain works, apparently. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's embarrassing, I say. I am an embarrassed person. Yeah, block and block. They're not going face. Oh, there's tons of cards that do 2 damage in black, though. But we did gain 1 life. That's right. Okay. So now we can Caretakers. We obviously do this. There's the Stormslayer. So we are going to Freebooter actually, because that can get us the treasure that we're going to need. We can actually start getting in damage too. Okay, so good. Good stuff all around. This is actually at -6 territory, which we get 3 things back. Wow! Sorry. Wow. You know, I've been playing RuneScape with this guy. Shout out to Delwyn. Delwyn's the boy. Not our caretakers. No. And he always, when something crazy happens or something, he just goes, wow. And it's like so, I don't know, it's just so funny. We do this, right? Yeah. You double block that. And now we get one more thing that we can bring back. Yeah, no, we don't want to see that. Which is really good. And do we get... Yeah, okay. So check this out, man. Okay, so you lay your Elspeth here. You're feeling good. You click plus because more tokens, right? You -6. You kill your guy. It's no big deal. Get all this stuff back. Caretakers is probably the move. We'll just keep it right there. We get 2 Carrot Cake McGee's. We draw a card. We cannot swing. Oh, yes, we can. And we get 2 Forges. And now... and before we run out of Forge vibes... Yeah, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking about. I was thinking about loot, but like we'd have to do that anyway. This, right? Yeah. So this goes bye-bye anyway. Another Elspeth. Dude, let's keep it there. Yeah, sure. We finally get it. You know what I mean? We finally get it. Wow. Dude, this art looks sick on the field like that. Wow, man. Sheesh, man. I didn't say that. Ooh, I'm scared. They are playing green, so there's trample stuff going on here. I don't know, taking any risk, maybe. Alright, so we just destroy loot, which is probably the move. But what you really do is you just zero. And then you lay another Elspeth. And you zero again. And now you get 2 Forge tokens and you draw a card. It was so unnecessary. Yeah, we'll make two more spirits. Now if we had our Warleader's call, you know, especially that play earlier, and we had Season just chilling. I mean, good stuff, man. Good stuff. They're dead, right? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about, boy? Come on, boy. What you doing? What you doing? Did I already say good game? Well, one more time. Okay, cool. Now, we could have, like, destroyed with the -3. There was so much... You know, we could have made 10 rabbits. If you make, like, 10 rabbits, right? You double up your stuff. You gain more life here with Carrot Cake. We obviously had to kill there. And, yeah, just a great deck, man. So, I think this was a good showcase. Sinkhole didn't get to do as much as... Trust me, as soon as I press record, Sinkhole isn't as good. But I'm a firm believer in Sinkhole. I really am. And Caretaker's just as good. Obviously, the power with the Urabrasks and all that is great. Yeah, so I hugely appreciate you. If you made it this far, you're a rock star. Like, if you're just kicking back, watching the whole thing. Hell yeah, dude. Love ya. And I hope you're going to enjoy Tarkir like I am. I know this is the most I've ever been excited about a set in, like, the last 3 years, at least, probably. So, more decks on the way. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, tell me what's good. Catch you in the next one. Bye.